There's a place in the far north where the cold is not the only thing that can freeze you to the bone. A place where more than 16,000 people have mysteriously vanished. No wreckage, no footprints, no answers. They call it the Alaska Triangle. Is it just coincidence? Or is something ancient hiding beneath the ice?
This is Travel in History, where every mystery has a story and every story hides a deeper secret. Join us as we explore strange facts, dark legends, and the questions no one dares to ask. If you're curious, brave, and love a good mystery, you're in the right place. Subscribe and let the journey begin.
What is the Alaska Triangle? Between the cities of Anchorage, Juneau, and Utqiagvik lies a remote, icy, and wild area, the Alaska Triangle. In this land often covered in snow and ice, an astonishing number of human disappearances and unexplained phenomena have been recorded. From 1988 to 2020, more than 16,000 people went missing in Alaska, many of them inside this mysterious triangle. One of the most famous cases is that of politician Hale Boggs, who disappeared in 1972 along with the entire crew of his plane. Despite large-scale military searches, no trace was ever found. But it's not just about disappearances, electronic failures, spinning compasses, sudden weather changes. There are countless reports from pilots and explorers. Some blame these events on extreme conditions or magnetic irregularities, while others speak of unknown forces or even ancient structures buried under the ice. Although it's now famous all over the world, the legend of the Bermuda Triangle is relatively recent. It all began in 1918 with the disappearance of the USS Cyclops, a giant American supply ship with 309 men on board. No distress signal, no wreckage, only silence. After that, mysterious disappearances of ships and planes piled up, often accompanied by strange weather phenomena. But the myth really took shape in 1950 when journalist Edward Van Winkle Jones published an article for the Associated Press, reporting several disappearances between Miami, Bermuda, and Puerto Rico. The name Bermuda Triangle entered the public imagination in 1964 thanks to the book The Deadly Bermuda Triangle by Vincent Gaddis, who collected stories and theories, fueling the dark fascination that still surrounds this area of the Atlantic. The rise of the Bermuda Triangle legend, strange currents, skies changing color without warning. But in 1945, fear truly erupted. 5 American planes on a training mission got lost, reported strange phenomena, and then vanished. The planes sent to find them disappeared too. In 1950, journalist Edward Van Winkle Jones connected these events in a famous article. In 1964, writer Vincent Gaddis finally coined the name Bermuda Triangle. The legend exploded with documentaries, books like the one by Charles Berlitz, and increasingly unsettling testimonies. What began as a series of unexplained episodes became a symbol of modern mystery, a zone where the laws of nature seem to waver, and where even today, too many questions remain unanswered. The Alaska Triangle is not only famous for its many disappearances, but for the mysterious ways they happen. What strikes people is the repetition of the events and the strangeness of the situations. Even expert rescue teams have found themselves confused or in unexplainable conditions. Pilots report strange lights in the sky, impenetrable fogs, and instruments going crazy all of a sudden. Some have even spoken of time shifts, as if hours of flight simply vanished. Recent documentaries, such as the Alaska Triangle, feature real testimonies from residents and military personnel who, though skeptical at first, were deeply shaken by what they experienced. In many cases, people disappear in perfect conditions, in safe areas, and yet sometimes those who enter never return. Some scientists mention instability in the Earth's crust and geomagnetic anomalies, but no natural explanation has fully clarified the mysteries of this region.
For Alaska's native peoples, such as the Tlingit and Inuit, the Alaska Triangle has always been sacred and dangerous. One legend speaks of the Kushtaka, a shape-shifting spirit, half otter and half man, who lures travelers with familiar voices and makes them disappear forever. Once seen as a guide for lost souls, over time the Kushtaka became an ambiguous figure. It could save or condemn. Even today, elders warn against going alone into certain areas. And it's not just folklore. Many stories align with real episodes documented by rescue missions. Other legends tell of the spirit fog, the mountain giant, and the mouths of the earth. all carry a clear message. Nature here is alive, mysterious, and unpredictable. These stories weren't just meant to scare, but to teach respect and caution. In such a hostile territory, the line between myth and reality has always been thin. And maybe it still is. Between science and alternative theories, some geologists have detected energy vortices in the Alaska Triangle, similar to those found in the Bermuda Triangle. Some believe they may alter space and time, creating real portals. Just fantasies. Maybe. But how do you explain the pilot who said he saw for 5 minutes a completely different landscape below him, like from another era? Documentaries like Missing 411. The Hunted present similar cases. And while science stays quiet, theories multiply. Some speak of an ancient portal described in Vedic texts or hidden Renaissance maps. Others suspect secret underground bases where advanced, maybe even non-humanist technologies are being tested. An even more fascinating theory? The existence of ancient civilizations surviving underground, hidden kingdoms like Agartha or Shambhala, concealed beneath the ice and protected by invisible magnetic fields. Alaska, with its seismic activity and unique geology, could truly hide enormous caves never explored. Many areas, in fact, are inaccessible or declared off-limits. And what if the real mystery is the silence itself? Authorities say little. Reports are incomplete. Many testimonies disappear. So, between eternal ice and remote forests, the Alaska Triangle keeps its secrets. And you, if one day you found yourself there, would you be able to tell reality from illusion? And in the end, what truths are hidden? Mystery after mystery, the Alaska Triangle remains shrouded in a fog of questions. Too many coincidences? Or maybe no coincidences at all? For every disappearance labeled as an accident, there's a whispered tale among the locals, an ancient legend, or an unusual scientific fact with no explanation. And the closer we get to the truth, the more it slips through our fingers, like ice melting in the sun. Maybe some answers really do exist. Maybe Alaska holds secrets that our modern world is not ready to understand. But one thing is certain. In the Alaska Triangle, nothing is as it seems. And you, would you be brave enough to explore it?